There we go. Okay, Toxic, we're live.
We are not live.
We are on episode 7, man. We got 2 more to go, but, episode 7 is Art for Art's Sake. Kind of a strange title, but eh. And I just don't do recaps, but I always say that sometimes recaps have a premise for the current episode because we're seeing Daredevil, Matt's girlfriend, the psychiatrist. I wonder if this will play a big factor into this episode.
Do you
And
think
look,
she's hot or what?
um, no.
Really?
Honestly, I'm a little bit drunk from our stream earlier because we watched a also
Arden?
Rip Val Kilmer, but no, I mean
R.I.P. Val Kilmer.
she's not she's not Electra, but
She's definitely the least bad of all of the baddies that Matt has pulled. So
she's okay. But it's just funny how they show Matt's girlfriend and like this mysterious character who needed therapy that we haven't seen since, and I wonder if
mm,
I wonder if he'll be part of this episode, who this possibly could be. 7 episodes in, they're toxic, but all right. He
all
needs
right.
help. Okay. And of course, Vanessa's been on the side and she's still helping Kingpin out, but this whole
Is she?
2.8. I think so. I mean, right now we'll get into it. I do think that Vanessa, she's pushing Wilson.
Spoiler.
Well, I think she's pushing Wilson to be the old Kingpin. What she doesn't like is this. She doesn't like this new soft, baby, watered down version of Kingpin. She wants to see the Kingpin from the Netflix show. That's what she's pushing. But yeah, so she tells Victor 2.8 and like, oh, that was Fisk. And but so Buck right there, Buck is Kingpin's new his new Wesley, and
Yeah.
basically, and so Muse is killing people.
What is this new number one man's guy? Is it Buck? It's
Buck, yeah, it's Buck, which is where
Buck.
Bucky and just but he's like the new watered down Wesley.
Well, you know what's funny? Wesley means English gentleman, so it made more sense if this
Wow.
guy was named Wesley.
Hmm.
So
So of course Fisk made it the super special task force, and that'll play into a factor again. And of course, diverse Hector's niece there is, I'm stupid. Let me go check out Muse. He definitely won't kidnap me and try to drain my blood.
no, yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, but Fisk did warn Matt in episode 1, if you ever go back to your old activities of being a vigilante Daredevil, I'm coming for you, son. But Matt's like, fuck, well, I gotta save this girl. Matt fights him, kicks his ass, and there will be consequences, Matt, if you put on that fucking red suit again. But yeah. So now we fast forward to Kingpin talking to Buck and Tony Soprano's son. I forgot his name. Let's just go with that.
His character name or his real name?
Both. I don't know.
Well, it's Gandolfini,
Yeah.
Michael Gandolfini. I'm wanting to say.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
little baby. We'll just call him Baby Soprano. So Baby
Yeah.
Soprano is here now. It's funny too because at the beginning of when the show The Reborn came out and that people were like looking at his character, they were like, his IMDb page said he was only in like 2 episodes, but he's been in pretty much every episode, hasn't he?
Seems like, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot. Kingpin's like, I was promising to protect the citizens from this freak, this Muse. But
I don't, I look at little Baby Soprano and I don't see James at all. Like I don't see it at all. Do you see it?
not honestly, if you would have told if had you not told me this was Gandolfini's son, I wouldn't have known.
He in the movie, the Sopranos movie that they did where he played young Tony Soprano as he
Yeah.
would, he did resemble him. But now, I don't know, dude. He looks more like you. He looks like you with a nice haircut and a suit.
There we go. I'm fine with that. But he's telling Kingpin, he's like, yeah, so she actually escaped from Muse, and he's like 25 milliliters of blood. I'm not a blood expert, but that's a lot of blood. But
Yeah, that sounds like a lot.
yeah, but how did she escape though? Because Muse would just killed her, right? Well, yeah, the girl claims she was rescued by the vigilante known as Daredevil. And Fisk was like, I know that name. That's a name. Yeah. He's look right there, like,
That's a name I've not heard in some time.
it's like, fucking Matt. I told you, Matt, in episode 1, don't fuck with me. He's back. He's back. He's like, God damn it, he's back. I warned him. And Daredevil born again. All right. So now we know he's back. I just kept this because I like wide shots, and these are awesome shots. It feels very New York. I don't know the entire New York City. It's a pretty big goddamn island, but it feels very New
So does
York.
it feel New York or is it like legit New York? Because I don't remember what I was
I
watching.
can't tell 'cause I've been there a handful of times, and again, it's such a massive island with 10 million fucking people. I don't know every little fucking side street, but
No, yeah, of course, of course.
it feels. If you told me Albany, I'm in Albany. Albany's a pretty small city in comparison. I know Albany like the back of my hand,
Okay,
but
well, fair enough. I mean, I somebody told me recently. I don't remember. I guess it was on Outcast Creative or something, and they were talking about something that was filmed and it was actually in Florida,
hmm,
which was I don't know. I remember what it was, or it was some other stream I was on or something. But it was like I think it was supposed to be New York or some other place or whatever, and it turned out it was Florida the whole time. And I was like,
oh wow,
what?
damn,
That's crazy.
yeah. Well, so she's still alive. I mean, because Matt resuscitated her and she lost some blood, but she's okay. But he's like, I'm here. Don't worry, I'm here to save you, and I'm also here by the bedside. And he's waiting for her bedside. Matt's taking a shower, and did you know it's toxic? Small details, but he is still wearing the cross around his neck.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
noticed that.
Still
Of
got
course,
their still representing the religion.
yeah, his
So the
girlfriend.
girlfriend jumps in to save water, as you know, that's what
Oh, yeah,
you
of course, of
wanted.
course.
You got to save water.
Still the scars on his back. I did like that little detail. Yeah.
Now, is that fresh scars or is that old
Oh,
scars?
sorry. Sorry, both. He still has scars on his shoulder blades, but also she notices the fresh bruising. But just
Yeah.
Matt still has a bunch of scars, so for fresh bruising. And of course, boy, he's just happy as hell, dude. He wants to get laid in the shower because he's like, I just whoop Muse's ass. I'm in a good mood.
I like it's called a superhero erection or a
Oh
super
yeah,
boner.
yes, give it to me. But
I think she looks pretty good here, don't you?
yeah, no, I'm not saying she's ugly. I'm just I guess because look, we just watched a lecture with Jennifer Garner. Okay, God damn it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, not everybody's going to be Hell, Jennifer Garner ain't Jennifer Garner anymore. If you catch my drift,
I mean, she was in Deadpool 3. I still give it to her.
she was in debt, but I mean, she's looking a little rough. Looking a little rough.
Yeah, yeah. But Matt, Matt, what's going on? Why lying to me for? Because them bruises. You get those bruises at work. Why you lying for? He's like, life. Sometimes I do bump into things. Why lying to me for? Matt, tell me what's going on. He's like, no, it's embarrassing. I bump into things. I randomly bump into things and get massive bruises all over my fucking back.
To be fair, that's actually not a horrible excuse. That's actually
Yeah.
not that bad of an excuse. 'Cause, I mean, if you were blind and you lived in the big city, invariably you would get knocked around a little bit. Now,
Uh,
of course, we know what he was really doing, and we know that he
oh
has
yeah.
super senses, but she doesn't know that. So it's
Yeah.
not completely
Yeah. But
outrageous.
she's not dumb. Living with this guy for a year and like, why do you keep doing dumb shit
Well,
like
is it
this?
because she's okay? But wait. Is
Mhm.
it because she's not dumb, or is it because she's an op? Because she's got some other agenda. Because
Uh,
I don't know. I'm not letting that go quite yet until
I
I'm
say,
proven otherwise.
yeah.
Until proven otherwise, I think she's an op.
I'll do devil's advocate. I think she's just not dumb because when you're living with a person, you're with them 7 days a week. You can tell. We all know when something's off. And she's like, Matt, something's off. You're acting different now. All of a sudden, I've been banging you 6 days a week and living with you for 7 days a week for the past year. Something's different.
Yeah, she's a woman though, so she's not that smart.
Exactly. Well, he's just trying to say, listen, it's not you, it's me. Life is different. Things feel fake because we used to like Karen and Foggy, and she's like, "Wait, fake?" He starts crying. Am I fake, Matt? Did you love me? Of course. I still love you. It's just,
Yeah, I don't
I,
believe women's tears.
he's like, I needed to kick Muse's ass, okay, to feel better. And, she's just telling about his trauma and just, but also subconsciously, Matt, are you trying to ruin everything you have? And just, no, I love you, Matt, and I love you too. Also, be just like, you're thinking, as you said before in previous episodes, I love you so much, Matt. And like, yeah, you're probably gonna be dead soon because poor Daredevil can't keep a girlfriend to save his life. So I kept this picture toxic because I still get PTSD. Fucking buses, God, I drove those.
No buses ever.
Ugh, MTA buses, anyway. But yeah, what the hell is wrong with you, Matt? Because I'm Cherry, and I knew what you're doing last night, and you're a piece of shit, Matt. We went out there, Cherry. Yeah, what's going on? Give me a second. We have to go. He's telling his co partner there. Me and Cherry got to talk about what happened last night, and the whole like, do you want a medal? He's like, Cherry, he was a fucking serial killer, and the whole. I'm not mad about this because this happens in superhero stories all the damn time. You got that one idiot where even though Matt's right, we know he's right. Cherry's basically like, why'd you put on a suit for? I did it because he killed 60 fucking people, was about to kill a teenage girl. That's why I put on a Daredevil suit for. Jesus Christ. But Matt wants up because he knows that Muse is going to hide, and he says that, well, no, Matt, not gonna help you. But Matt gets mad. There's a time in the force that you call me for this shit. But Cherry's like, I'm not gonna help you, Matt. You piece of shit. It's like the fucker killed 60 people. What'd you want me to do? The cops weren't doing anything, son. Uh, it was just over a year ago, Toxic, that he vanished. Him in that red suit, and he's back. You know, He's like, we're talking about a man who dressed in a devil costume. And he's just breaking down, like, he's like, well, Muse, he did stop Muse for the sake of the city, Mr. Mayor. But I do like the speech because Fisk does the whole, like, I'm the good guy in my own story, like I built up my infrastructure for 10 years and this bastard, we're tearing down, blue collar workers. Beautiful man,
But
you.
it's weird because there's no one else in the room besides the two of them, right?
Correct.
So Buck knows this is Buck, right?
Yeah.
He knows that the Kingpin is bad. So why is he trying to sell Buck on it? He's already your number one henchman.
He's lying to himself.
I mean,
Yeah.
clearly.
But he's like, this vigilante Daredevil, he was taking down my empire, my totally legit empire that had upstanding
Yeah.
citizens that weren't criminals.
I totally didn't smash people's heads into Play-Doh. Yeah.
I did like that look right there, like, but yeah, he was like, Daredevil, he's the villain, not me. I'm not the one who had a criminal empire.
Yeah, I'm the good
Daredevil,
guy.
I'm the good guy. God damn it. But he's like, but sir, right now you have more resources because you're the mayor. He's like, you're right, I do actually. Law enforcement resources. But yeah, he talks to Buck about, remember what happened when I hired you? Anyone that steps outside the law, okay. And we start following just random people. It's New York City. Nice. I like the wide shots and the trains. And okay, well, Hector was right, my uncle. And now the cops are going down to investigate the Muse's Lair's hideout and stuff. But before them, Matt, it was Daredevil. Daredevil saved me. It wasn't just Muse, that tried to kill me. And Matt's like, yeah, sure, he did. And they're down there taking pictures, getting evidence. And Matt, the cops didn't do shit, which they didn't. He's like, well, don't worry, somebody will save you. I promise you, somebody. And they're basically breaking down the murals because they need evidence. They want to figure out what's going on with this whole Muse situation. But back to Vanessa. Vanessa's just waiting, talking to this douchebag and like, Luca, what's going on? What's going on with you and Kingpin and stuff? And he was causing a lot of chaos. And he basically tells that, why the hell does he want to be mayor for? What's his angle? And she's like, no, he wants to be mayor. Bullshit. You think it's bullshit too, don't you? She's like, maybe. He sends the Brit to ding me for nearly $2 million. She's like, that was me. But the problem is, Luca, essentially, you're fucking up. We're supposed to play low, lay low. You're being a douchebag and just bringing too much light to our situation. But it's like, when you were running things were better. It's time for a change, Lord Toxic. Maybe the wife should take out Kingpin. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's slides 1, slides 2. Yeah, so right now I'm watching this and I'm looking at Vanessa like this could go down one of two ways. Either Vanessa's going to turn on Wilson, and set, fucking try to get him assassinated and set him up, or she's setting this guy up. Right now, I'm not sure what's going on. But she's like right there. Are you asking for my permission or my help? And And look, we have Matt's girlfriend is the therapist, and this mysterious guy that was in episode 2 who wanted a book that definitely probably isn't the bad guy. Nobody knows I'm here, just you and me, all alone in your office. Now, Bastian Cooper, who is that? So, to her credit, the Chinese girl from episode 5 with the bank robbery, the detective. Well, they're not positive it is Bastian, but they're pretty sure it is. Why?
Well, wasn't she in the very first episode too?
You're right. Yeah, that's right.
At Terry's retirement party?
You're right. I forgot about that. Yeah, because it was so much was happening. We're so focused on Bullseye versus Matt. You're right.
Oh, you're good. That. You're good. Yeah.
But and so she was. Just
I always remember me an Asian person. You got to keep your eyes on.
Definitely, damn Asians. So 12 people were buying the kind of murals that we're looking at, and we interviewed 11 people, but we found Bastian, and she just breaks down his history. He was like that involuntary commitment when he was 15. Also, again when he was 20. Also, and this guy's got a pretty big fucking rap sheet. And Fisk is like, man, it's one sick fuck. Also, Mr. Fisk, how familiar are you with Taekwondo? I like boxing.
Yeah, of course you do.
My parents, they always wanted an athlete and stuff, and my
father that answers the question how he was able to go toe to toe with Matt.
There you go. Yeah, never thought about that. Shit, details. But they're his parents hired a specialist to teach him Taekwondo. But there's only a certain amount Toxic of elite Taekwondo coaches. This time he was 16. And basically, they come to find out his teacher got murdered and they found the body on the property. Okay. From Coach Lee.
Mhm.
So he says,
No, R.I.P. Coach Lee.
uh, also right there, toxic. He was, listen, all I ever wanted to be was an artist. Okay.
So basically this kid is like a psychotic badass version of the kid from the most recent Reacher season.
Yeah. So he's like, I just want
Instead
to be,
instead of being a little foppet haired
yeah.
artist with one ear, this guy's actually a psychopathic badass.
Well, I feel like some people wouldn't understand subtext. Okay. Well, I have issues. I know Taekwondo. I want to be an artist. I like strangling kittens. I like murdering puppies. Like, hint, hint, lady. There's so many. I wonder who I could be.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yikes.
Doctor, don't you see that? Don't you understand? You mere connected. He's like, look right there, Dr. Glenn, you unlock something inside me, deep inside me. You give me motivation to kill more people.
Deep inside me.
So she's like, you can see her look in her fucking face, like, yeah, it's getting uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else. He's like, no, no, you're not listening to me, Dr. Glenn. Why aren't you listening for? Finally, because of you, Dr. Glenn, this city can finally see me for the psychotic bastard I am that wears a white mask that doesn't go
More
by.
more su more summary, less narration.
Yep. Yeah. And his nose is bleeding for some weird reason. But
Weird.
there's rumors that Muse wasn't the victim. They weren't alone, sir. Rumors that oh yeah, Fisk is like rumors that the vigilante from Hell's Kitchen is back. Say his name. Say his name, Wilson.
Say his name, you coward.
What
Say his
vigilante?
name.
And she's like, well, we can't confirm Daredevil is there, but we're pretty sure. Bastion, your nose, take a Kleenex. And
Oh,
well,
no.
it's like you always say, we can't hide from ourselves. At first, this was
Dude,
weird
it's
though.
listen, her
But
survival stuff, I know that this kind of has a semi-happy ending, but bro, were you watching this and thinking the same thing I was, which is like, her survival skills are not great. Like, you know that there's a serial killer running around in the city making art out of blood. Like,
yep,
that's known. It's been reported on the news. You have a
yeah,
client that's telling you really effed up stories. He gets a rando nosebleed,
yeah.
right? And then he starts drawing on your pad with blood. Like, dude, how much
It's as
like
soon
you
as
get
yeah, well,
seriously.
at what point we're just like, 2 plus 2 equals 5, you know?
Gee, I wonder what this is all about.
Now, did you notice that? I mean, what was I reading this wrong? I thought this looked like a weird Punisher symbol. I mean, I guess he's drawing a
Um,
Muse symbol, but, like, 'cause
kinda.
it's almost like the skull. I mean, I guess because I wonder if, like, his Muse in this
I thought he was drawing Matt's mask. That's what I thought he was doing.
oh, shit, well, yeah. I mean, I
I could be
understand
wrong. I
he's
could be
basically
wrong.
drawing the Muse mask, but I was wondering, like, is the Muse mask some kind of, like, weird Punisher ripoff? I wasn't sure, but okay.
I mean, it's at the end of the day, what it amounts to is what it's supposed to amount to, which is the
Yeah,
overarching story of Fisk wants to take out Matt. So, like in Fisk's narrative,
yeah,
Muse is no different than Daredevil or Spider-Man.
true,
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like,
Or Frank. Yeah.
hey, pause for a second.
Okay, we're back anyway. Phone calls. Yeah, Dr. Glenn, you that was pretty cool. You're right there, Dr. Glenn. I can see in your face. See what, buddy? Is like, well, how fast can you make it to the door? Because you can't. It's like, but listen, he's laughing. There's no more secrets between us because say my name. You know who I am. You know who I am.
Say my name, you
Yep.
coward.
And she's all crying, like, yeah. Of course, right there. She finally realizes I'm gonna die, and he's Muse. Oh shit. Yeah, here's probably instincts. But back to Cherry and Matt's co-partner. I forgot who he is, but just Cherry, what's going on between you two? Well, the kid now he's kind of on my shit list and stuff, and she's like, well, just listen, it's all about trust. Why you guys having private conversations behind my back? Because I know he's Daredevil and you don't. That's why. He's like,
This character gets some shit. I mean, I know, especially on Open Bar, they wanted to, but I mean, dude, she's just an ancillary character. Like, she's
yeah,
not supposed to be like, what do you want from like, I don't need a whole backstory on her. She pops in to give a little bit of exposition. She's a side
yeah,
character. She's nobody
yeah,
really important. It's just like window dressing
pretty
more than
much, yeah,
anything else. Because otherwise, then all you have is a stage play with like 2 or 3 characters. So
yeah,
it just fleshes out the narrative somewhat.
yeah,
So here's my question to you: what you take of it? So can Matt kind of sense the what's on the picture, or how is he figuring this out? Like, is his sense of touch such that he can kind of tell
yeah.
that it's blood, or
Well,
the shape of the picture, or like what?
for internet, the thing I tried having the screenshots, but they're down here in the lair and stuff, and the police are investigating this whole spot. Matt jumps off the rafters like, "How long were you up there for?" He's
Right.
waiting the whole time, man. But yeah,
Right.
Matt's down in the lair and basically he's going through. So I took it as, yeah, it's obviously bullshit superhero stuff, but he's going through all the pictures. He can't figure it out. But like what he does is his hand, he senses that the certain pictures have because right there he has no idea what these pictures are. But he
Right.
finally gets to the one picture where it's obviously it's very bumpy and like in the one picture, it's got like bumps coming out of the fucking of the piece of paper. So he's
Okay.
feeling the bumps and the bumps that are contouring on the page. It's
Uh-huh.
exactly what he feels on her face when he feels her face. I mean, it's definitely
Okay.
superhero bullshit because you figure, because he goes through like fuck like 30 pictures before he finds the one that has like almost like braille in a sense. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's just like I mean, you could say obviously no blind guy, but then again, Matt's a guy who can fucking hear your heartbeat. So I
Okay.
yeah. But so he definitely he find the one picture where he's like, "Oh, she's about to kill my girlfriend. Fuck, he's going after her." Okay.
Yeah.
This asshole shows up. Hey, what's going on? Of course, Matt just said nowhere, clunks him in the fucking head. Boom, clunk. But I still kept the shot talks because again, the Netflix show, Matt's like, "Oh shit." Matt,
Yeah.
even the Netflix show, he doesn't swear at all to my knowledge.
I
But
mean, I'd have to rewatch it to be I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe I
but
don't think so, but I mean, I
yeah,
really just don't know.
last episode he said fuck. I was like, happy to say it, Matt. But so yeah, Fisk was talking to Gallo there, whatever his name is. Are you sure it was him? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was him. He just knocked me out with a fucking billy club. It was him. But yeah, facial recognition. Bottom line is, we figured out it's Heather Glenn. And Fisk was like, "Wait a second, I know that name."
I
That's
know.
right.
Where did you hear that name?
Yeah, what do we do? He's like, "Call the cops." He's like, "No, no, no, don't call the cops. Don't put an APB out. You are the cops. There's a special task force. That's why I
Yeah,
hired you
because
assholes
that's what
for."
Fisk does. Fisk is playing chess, not checkers. He's already thinking
Yep,
3 moves ahead. So,
exactly. He said, "Pal, don't disappoint me, pal." He's like, "Sir, I won't. Definitely not." And look, so apparently, at some point he had time to, I guess, choke her out, knock her out, and then put his costume on. I'm not sure, but
yeah.
but yeah, shocker, spoilers, guys. Look, this guy is Muse. I didn't see this coming.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
always funny. What? And she's like, Glenn, my name is Muse. Call me Muse because I'm Muse. But I did like the fact that his suit, though, small things. You see the staples on his side right there. That was
Okay.
pretty cool. I mean, just because it's not a built, well designed costume. It's a very shitty put together costume. Just he
Yeah,
staples it together, and even on his neck and his shoulder blades. I'm just saying, like, I appreciate details. Where it's like, unlike Matt's suit, this is a very crappy fucking costume. He's got a fucking
right.
beanie on, and just it's all cloth. It's supposed to be
Yeah,
a shit costume.
yeah. No,
So,
facts.
but Bastion, don't fucking call me Bastion. I'm Muse, right? It's like, but I've been reading your books and I watched you. And she's like, please don't. And I mean, that had to hurt like hell.
Yeah,
but, but to be honest, I mean, Toxic, you've been there, done that with different things. He cuts her this much. I mean, in all
yeah,
reality, yeah, yes, you do got a fucking makeshift was a hose there, but he's not
yeah,
slicing your entire arm. He does a fucking 2-inch incision. It's gonna hurt like a bitch, but you're not gonna die yet off a fucking incision this big.
yeah.
But don't you care, Muse, about the people you've killed? No, I don't actually. I'm a
Yeah,
sick
no,
fuck.
not really. I mean, is that really a question that you wanna ask somebody that's already offed more than 60 people? I mean, I
You've
figure,
killed
like,
60.
after, like, 1 or 2, maybe you can ask something like that, but once it gets to 60, I think that's a pretty good indicator that,
Yeah.
they do in fact not care.
I just take it as like she's just buying time and she's desperate. Like, please, somebody help me. I'm just gonna keep buying precious seconds because don't worry, my
Well, yeah,
boyfriend.
that's fair. That's fair. No,
I
that's a
guess
fair
but
assessment.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I
but
got
like
it.
in the background, ooh, the cops are here because Fisk, sends the task force in. Okay, and she's like, okay, cool, they're here, they're gonna save me, and she's just like, what the fuck you doing? What's going on? And like, okay, look at you. You can't talk to me without that same mask on, almost like to Matt and other people like that. Anybody who's a mask is a coward. It's right. Spider Man and Batman, who doesn't wear a mask? Punisher. So, but yeah, she of course, but she's just killing time. And okay, he starts choking her. Well, he puts out the the friggin' plastic there and about to kill her and stuff. And then next you know, he's choking her. And who comes through the fucking window? There's Matt. So all right, because by the time the cops get up there, she's already fucking dead. So Matt just busts through. And how'd you like this fight scene, especially with the music? I thought the choreography was really good.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just going back and forth, and of course, he pulls out a fucking gun, and just small details will definitely. I mean, especially in the Netflix show, Matt's costume is never seen during the daytime, so we do see more details with his costume, but, like, I think the costume is very well made, like, just seeing the reds in his
Yeah, I
eyes
like
and the
it.
horns, and
Yeah, I like it.
good job with that, but, of course, Matt hears the cops coming up there, like, "Oh, shit, what are we gonna do?" And, "Let's just run upstairs and help them," and, again, they're playing more of the music, and I just this episode and so far this series, like the fucking music, man. The music in this
Yeah,
fight's really good, but a small thing, I'm not sure if people on rewatching it a second and third time this scene, when fucking Matt blocks with the baton, when he clocks him in the head with the baton, it bounced off the fucking muse's head. He catches it midair. And it's so
yeah,
fucking quick. I'm like, I just love how fast. I'm like, that's. I said, I don't care, naysayers, whatever you want, man. That fucking move was so cool. And catches it.
yeah.
And I'm like, it's
That was
fucking
dope.
badass, man.
That was dope.
And but of course, yeah, she's about to fucking kill Matt's girlfriend. He puts the freaking billy club in the fucking grappling hook, not through his chest, though, through his shoulder. So it's like, all right, that shit's gotta hurt like hell. And fuck, man. And Matt just, he's pulling him back and just up there, he's got him against the friggin' the bookcase. And Matt is just whooping this fucking guys. Yeah, it's not even a fight. But at nowhere happens, he puts him up and she just fucking puts like just unloads into the son of a bitch like that. And so yeah, Muse is dead. He ain't living through that shit. And she's just like, of course, she's not dead, she just collapses. She passes out, because of course the adrenaline and blood loss. I mean, she has lost some blood, not gonna die, but it's whatever.
I
But
mean, he did a number on her. He stabbed her up pretty good.
I just seen like him make the one slip though. I didn't see any more stabbings. Unless I read
I
that
think
wrong.
he got a didn't Matt look at her gash and it was like a pretty big stab wound?
See, we see right there on her arm. See, it's just her arm. It's just like the excess bleeding, but that one wound. That's all he touched her was just that one mark right
Yeah.
there. So I mean, I think just she passed out from shock and adrenaline. But I'm like, she ain't fucking dead, dude. He didn't do that much damage to her. But
Well,
he's
she certainly put a few in his chest and then got rid of him.
yep. Yeah, and Matt just like, of course she's like, Matt, what's going on? He's like, he says, Heather, love you, Heather. I'm just gonna like, I'll pat you down, but
Did he say I love you?
no, I'm just saying. Well, he
Oh,
did say Heather though. He's like, Heather. But
I was
yeah,
gonna say, like, dude, don't be a simp, Matt. Come on.
yeah. Well, they clean everything out, and the body's still just sitting there, like, damn, okay. It's been hours and hours, but just like, I guess the coroners don't want to get the body there out of there in time. But yeah, sir, different problem. What's the problem? Well, they weren't alone. By the time we got here, Beavis was already dead. Somebody shot him. It was Daredevil. It's Daredevil Fisk. I mean, he was here. But of course, Fisk knows that Matt doesn't kill, but also it's like, yeah, I can be smart and play like you said before about playing chess. Daredevil wasn't here. It was you. It was a task force. Task force. They're the ones who killed Muse. Yes. You and your men did a good job. Job well done, guys. It was all you. Wasn't Matt. The task force just defeated Muse. And me as the mayor, I defeated Muse. All right. But of course, people, yeah, New York City as it is, some people did see Daredevil grappling hook his way into there. All right. Here he is right here, fucking Tony Soprano's son. And
Doing a
talk,
pretty good soprano impression.
yeah. He's like, I'm sitting there with the beers and everything, and what's going the way you fucked me over with the garbage incident. He's like, yeah, but what's the truth? Daredevil taking out Muse and essentially BB. I'm not a fucking chump. I mean, you are, but
Well,
he
not in
was,
this scene, at least.
yeah, well, yeah, overall, but yeah, you're right. But he's telling BB basically, BB, don't put in your news story about Daredevil taking out Muse. It wasn't him; it was a task force. See right here, see this here. This is a carrot and a stick situation. Are you threatening me? No, I'm not threatening you. I'm just saying,
No,
Ah,
no.
how totally awesome or shitty the rest of your life will be in the next 3 seconds. I hope you make the right decision. Wink, wink. And don't put down your story. It was Daredevil. It was Muse in a task force. And Fisk, you want to have a guy like Fisk as part of your operation, and you want him to be on your side. Hint, hint. It's like, but Matt's waiting for Heather. It was a nightmare. I heard him. I heard my background. He called my name. But he says right there, look, you have minor lacerations with no concussions. Yeah, so it's the key term, minor lacerations. But Matt, I
That can
killed
still
him.
kill people, Carl.
God damn it. Well, not in superhero world.
Yeah, facts.
But Matt, I killed him. I killed him dead, Matt. I shot him 10 times in the chest or 4 times. And he's like, well, you kind of didn't have a choice. Also, I mean, I guess toxic. This isn't like people like us. These are normal people. I feel bad for killing this guy. And I'm like, I wouldn't. The fucker killed 60 people. Why do you feel bad for?
Yeah.
It's like
That's
in all reality.
you just put down an animal. That's all you did.
Plus, he was trying to kill you and turn your blood into a fucking picture painting. Plus, he tried killing a teenager last episode. Why do you feel bad for?
Yeah.
It's like, what? Matt, there was someone else there. I think it was Daredevil. I think he said my name. Okay. And of course, watching the news. Hey, look, man, the anti-vigilante task force. They're the ones who took down Daredevil. And of course, Fisk is like,
Wah, wah, wah.
masked men can no longer keep our city hostage. Masked men like Daredevil and Spider-Man and people like that. Look, we got the mask. We got him. We got the son of a bitch.
We got,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
yep, got his bastard. And so here's Vanessa. Vanessa's just like, damn, you know what? My husband, I should set him up and kill him. Yeah, I'm gonna text Luca there, Braza, or
Yeah,
whatever the fuck
boy, I
it
didn't
is.
see this coming.
Yeah. And look, 32 Wither Street, he's alone. All right, could. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill Kingpin. Look, what's it say? Bam, the Montes restaurant. Oh,
Bamontes, yeah.
Look at, oh man, I'm so hungry right now. Just enjoying that damn dinner. Nice little glass of wine, eating everything. Okay, well, I'm gonna set him up because this is definitely not a setup. And Vanessa, she's gonna get me my revenge and take out Fisk. Did you see Buck right there? Because I first didn't.
I did not know. When he
Yeah,
popped out, I was like, I mean, I knew he had something
yeah.
planned, but I didn't know what.
So I'd rewind it. But if you looking back and you can see where my cursor is at, Buck is right there right now, but
Yeah.
I first didn't see it. And of course, clunk clunk and doomp. Thank you, Buck. I definitely didn't set him up with Vanessa.
Didn't even
'Cause if
flinch. Didn't even
Yeah.
flinch.
And look, he's got the silencer, because you know about silencers.
Suppressor. Suppressor.
Buck's just like, okay, yeah, well, they're playing music. And could you call Vanessa and ask her if she'd like me to bring home some Soul Munera? Yeah, sure.
Follow me on now.
I'll go with that. And yeah, so I was happy the fact that because I was wondering, is Vanessa going to turn on Fisk and try to get him
Yeah.
killed? And like, no,
No, it's a good overall episode,
yeah,
but and I like the ending, but I don't know
yes.
about you. I really thought we were gonna get Punisher this episode.
Well, I mean, so there's two more to go. I've already seen the stills. He is coming back. I'm
Yeah.
assuming he'll probably be the next two back to back. I wouldn't say this is a filler episode because it does
It
advance the
moves
plot.
it moves the plot along, but
Mm.
I mean, I guess what are they setting up? They're setting up that the main antagonist is gonna be Fisk and his cop crew, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. Because thing is, if they just killed Muse, and Muse is obviously dead. And also, I mean, Bullseye was only in episode 1 for 5 minutes. It's like,
Maybe
so yeah,
Bullseye comes back. That could be kinda cool.
that's what I'm curious because right now it's like, yeah, the next 2 episodes, obviously Fisk is okay. He's taking credit for taking out Muse, but now he knows that Matt's back as Daredevil. So I guess the next 2 episodes is it just gonna, like you said, is gonna be Matt and Frank going against Fisk? I'm not
Yeah.
sure, but because we have Muse is dead. So do you think this episode, as again watching this second time, I thought the fight between Matt and Muse was fucking great. It was really good choreography, guys. It just
Yeah.
was. Music was good. I would say some of the pacing in the beginning episode was kind of slow, but overall I did like it. And also I did like the fact that Vanessa, and maybe because I mean, does she know that he killed Adam? I don't know yet, but she's seen now Fisk becoming
Yeah.
more of the kingpin again. So she's like, I don't,
Yeah.
as much as she may have cheated on him at one point, she still is loyal to Fisk and she still loves him in her own warped way. But she proved her loyalty right there, man. She didn't kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm digging it. All right,
Yeah.
buddy. Well, I guess we'll see what happens in the next couple of episodes.
2 more to go, and then we're done with the season. I mean, it's had ups and downs, but I like this
Do you know when the
episode.
next season's gonna be released by
I mean,
chance?
right now they're filming it actually.
Oh.
I've already seen pictures of the new Daredevil suit for season 2.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Okay.
already out there. But yeah, quick half hour. Not much else to talk about. It wasn't like it was a kind of a condensed episode. Just I mean, Muse
Yeah,
is
it's
dead.
not the best. Listen, this
Yeah,
is not the best. You know, I'm a big defender of this show. This is not the best episode, especially after we had a couple bangers with good fight scenes and stuff. This was kind of like,
yeah,
this definitely does reek of reshoots. You know what I mean? Like maybe White Tiger was supposed to play a bigger role, and this and that, and maybe they
yeah,
had to fix some of the stuff that was wrong from previous stuff. And I guess I just really thought I was going to get to see Punisher.
yeah. Well, two more to go. And we're done.